So this is just an early morning tour of the Peace Garden on June 6th of 2021. This is our first little greenhouse, and in here we have lettuce started early because we love to have a salad with our meals. We have some eggplant in here, some broccoli. On this side we have more lettuce, broccoli, and more lettuce. Then we exit here. You can see the apple trees here. We're not sure what we lost with the freeze as far as our apples, but it may not be a really good year. Here's our other greenhouse that my husband made these greenhouses. And here we have some peppers. Keep them warm because they like it. They like hot weather. Eggplants, same thing, like hot weather. On this side we have more peppers. We grow them so that they're orange and red and green. Here we have some tomato plants. And over here also some tomato plants. Then we have some plants that still need to get in the garden at some point. We start all these plants from scratch. Then in the garden itself, open the gate here. On these first rows, we have spinach on the far right. And then beets, carrots, kohlrabi, which needs thinning, radishes, and then here we have on this side more tomato plants, which we just put in a few days ago after the freeze. Some of them have flowers. You can see the blooms over here on some of the plants. Flowering already. He plants all these sideways so that they're in the warmest soil so that they grow the fastest. Then over on this side we have some onions, a few potatoes. We're not growing many potatoes this year. We move here, we have more lettuce coming up. Some folks have said we have the best tasting lettuce in the world. I tend to agree. Here the sun is starting to come out, so here's the early corn that we planted. And then here is another bed of corn, recent planting, just starting to come up. You can maybe see where it's just coming up there. Here's our garlic patch. As you can tell, there's enough there to share with friends. Here we have our beans. And they too, they're just starting to come up with this really warm weather. There you can see. There's one, there's one. Today we'll probably have more. Over there along the fence we have grapevines. Here we have green peppers, Some of them are just showing buds now. Over here we have more tomatoes. These were planted earlier. Some of them survived the frost, some didn't. And in this tunnel here we have more radishes, celery. On this side, cabbages. Again, these were all started from seed. Over here we have cauliflower. Some of them are doing a lot better than others. Here we have winter squash. The peas are behind it. Behind that are cucumbers and summer squash. These are all peas, squash, a row of cukes. You can see the sun's starting to hit them. Peas are looking pretty good already. Gonna have to put up the fence for them to crawl up. Here's a row of cukes. You can see them. And summer squash. And that's our tour of the peace garden on June 6th of 2021.